नीचे के सिर तरह करता है।
लेकिन मैं भी नहीं करता हूँ।
गुड आफ्टरनून।
गुड आफ्टरनून सर।
यस गौरव, कैसा है?
ठीक हूँ सर, आप कैसे हैं?
बढ़िया बढ़िया। पढ़ाई चल रहा है ठीक से?
हाँ सर, चल रहा है।
चलिए, सो कृष्णा, मानस, सुमनंदा, संगीता, प्रतीक्षा and Ritika. Okay, only few students are there. So hope all of other students have completed their course. We are just in time. Recording. Okay, so I was telling you yesterday material accounting. Let me summarize what we have studied so far. In materials we have studied about EOQ. पहले हमने EOQ पढ़ा, सेकेंड इंपोर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट पढ़ा डिफरेंट स्टॉक लेवल्स, उसमें क्या क्या पढ़ा? रीऑर्डरिंग लेवल, मैक्सिमम लेवल, मिनिमम लेवल, देन डेंजर लेवल, एवरेज स्टॉक, or we can say safety stock. These things we already know. Also we have studied about valuation of receipts. We have also known about little, I have just started valuation of issues. Also we have studied about different inventory control systems. I think all these things, except I am not going in detail in this. Other things, यहाँ पे we have studied about ABC analysis, XYZ analysis. Then we have studied about some other DED. We have studied about Gulf. Seasonal, off-seasonal, so many things we have studied. Another one thing I forgot to tell you, that is JIT. JIT is just in time. There is one concept called just in time. Just in time inventory क्या होता है? I will just tell 5 minutes to tell you about just in time. Students, मैं एक बार मुंबई गया था. I had gone to Mumbai. मैंने मेरा मोबाइल फोन सडनली खराब हो गया, उसका स्क्रीन टूट गया है। मैंने पास में एक छोटा सा रिपेयरिंग शॉप पे गया, वो बड़ा बहुत बड़ा बोर्ड लिखा था, ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ मोबाइल्स रिपेयर हियर। मेरे छोटा सा दुकान है, मेरा पास टाइम नहीं था बाहर जाने के लिए, फिर भाड़ा लगेगा। आई जस्ट इंक्वायर है, ये मेरा स्क्रीन टूट गया है, कैन यू रिपेयर इट? वो थोड़ा मिनट देखा, बोला सर हो जाएगा सर, तो सर स्क्रीन नया लगेगा, हम बना देगा, तुरंत बना देगा। कितना टाइम लगेगा? बोला सर आधा घंटा लगेगा। अब थोड़ा जाइए, कुछ मार्केटिंग करना है करके आइए, तब तक मेरा हो ही जाएगा। ठीक है, व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू, मेरे को डाउट था कि मेरा मोबाइल में डाटा है, कुछ कुछ कर देगा, तो मैं बोला नहीं भाई साहब, हम इधर ही बैठेगा, आप मेरा मोबाइल ठीक कर दीजिए, आधा घंटा तो टाइम है। तो उसका छोटा सा दुकान है, हम देखा उसका अंदर में, वो तुरंत एक लड़का को बोला, लड़का साइकिल में गया दुकान से, बाजू वाला एक बड़ा सा स्टोर है, कंप्यूटर स्टोर है, वहां से 15 मिनट में वो एक पार्ट्स लेके आया और मेरा मोबाइल रिप्लेस कर दिया। सो मैंने 2000 रुपया दिया उसको। ठीक, ये आदमी का इन्वेस्टमेंट कुछ नहीं है, मेरे से ऑर्डर लिया, उसका गोडाउन में कोई स्टॉक नहीं है, दूसरा दुकान से खरीद के लाके लगा दिया, ही माइट हैव गॉट अराउंड 500 रुपीस प्रॉफिट। मैं क्यों बोल रहा हूं, ये मैं खुद देखा हूं। दिस एग्जांपल इज टेलिंग यू that you need not have to store anything in your godown. If you are a smart businessman, don't waste money in blocking in the godown. What you do is, you don't invest, he have no investment in the stock. वो क्या क्या मेरे से ऑर्डर लिया, जाके उधर दुकान से खरीद के माल मेरा लगा दिया। सो उनको पता है, अगर सैमसंग हो या एमआई हो या कुछ भी हो, मैं रखूंगा तो मेरा ब्लॉक, कैपिटल ब्लॉक हो जाएगा। सो वो जाके बड़ा दुकान से अरेंजमेंट किया था, यहाँ से कभी कभी फोन करने से भी वो लोग भेज देते हैं। तो दैट इज द अरेंजमेंट ही डिड टू गेट द स्टोर, गेट द स्टॉक इन टाइम। आपको स्टॉक करने का जरूरत ही नहीं है। दिस इज ए न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट, दिस इज नोन एज जस्ट इन टाइम। जस्ट इन टाइम क्या बोलता है? इट इज only the relationship between this and the supplier. If you have your suppliers in good relationship, I have a plan, I will telephone them, भाई मटेरियल भेज दो, पैसा दे देता हूँ। सो मटेरियल आ जाएगा, तुरंत फोन पे आ जाएगा। आपको स्टोर करने 6 महीना 8 महीना 10 महीना का मटेरियल स्टॉक करने का कोई जरूरत नहीं। So this is the new concept. Because why they have not, because inventory is having a cost, उसका इतना बिजनेस में इन्वेस्टमेंट करने से, because he is a poor shopkeeper, he if he buy and keep in the stock, tomorrow it may or may not be sold, may or may not be consumed, so capital is blocked, money is that it may or may not be sold, that uncertainty is there. To avoid all those things, he knows only how to repair the things, and he is getting the stock from the big shops. And big shop के लिए फायदा क्या है? For him, what is the benefit? There are many shopkeepers like him, so all these people, they are channelized. Whatever you require, we will supply to you. समझ में आया कुछ? व्हाट इज जस्ट इन टाइम? आपको एक शॉर्ट नोट आएगा, व्हाट इज JIT और जस्ट इन टाइम। आपको जस्ट इन टाइम में लिखना पड़ेगा द राइट मटेरियल एट द राइट टाइम एट द राइट प्लेस and in the exact amount, that is getting the right material, इसका right material, right time, right place. Right place, right material, right time and the right amount. ये ही है just in time का concept. Anybody understood this? What is just in time?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So आपको कभी भी just in time question आएगा, you can make your own language to express what is just in time. इसका advantages बहुत है. ये हम लोग बड़ा-बड़ा गोडाउन करके स्टोर करने का कोई जरूरत नहीं है. Like nowadays I tell you, suppose you know, I'll give you some examples. You know cloud computing? There is some concept called cloud computing. मेरा एक बिजनेस है, बिजनेस का डाटा इफ आई पुट इन ए सर्वर का कॉस्ट विल बी मे बी अराउंड 1 लाख रुपीस. आई एम ए छोटा मोटा बिजनेसमैन, मेरे को सर्वर को खरीदने से 1 लाख रुपया खर्चा करना पड़ेगा. देयर आर सम कंपनीज, बिग कंपनीज लाइक गूगल आल्सो इज देयर. What they say, they have a big resource. They say you need not have to buy a server. The data fee was monthly rental 250 rupees. Very cheap. So or yearly rental will be 250 rupees. आप देखिए 1 लाख रुपया का मशीन क्यों खरीदेगा? So you don't worry about this investment. Not required. आपको जो पर्पस है, you get it done through cloud computing. This will be one of the example of how we are using with less investment our business जो चलना है चल जाएगा. इसका बेनिफिट क्या है, मैं जो बोल रहा था जस्ट इन टाइम का बेनिफिट्स अपना किताब में है. जस्ट आई विल रिपीट इट अगेन. इट एम्फासिस अबाउट द रिलेशनशिप. आज का टाइम रिलेशनशिप का है. आपका अगर रिलेशनशिप नहीं है, you will not know who is specialist in what item. Relationship is very important. Just remember relationship word. Remember the word relationship. Then you say you emphasis about relationship. Okay. Then suppose it comes in regular intervals. मान लीजिए you are having a 3 batch production in a day. Morning, day, evening. You need some input. तो मॉर्निंग वाला वो क्या करेगा, 7 AM में one load will come here and give the material. He will again come, उसका फैक्ट्री से आपको 12 बजे मटेरियल दे देगा. देन इवनिंग के लिए आपको 6 PM मटेरियल दे देगा. सो व्हाट विल हैपन, यू आर गेटिंग मटेरियल्स इन रेगुलर इंटरवल्स इन द डे. मटेरियल्स आपको एक ही साथ नहीं आ रहा है. यू डोंट हैव ए गोडाउन टू कीप. अब लाया सीधा यूज किया फैक्ट्री में, आपको फैक्ट्री में सीधा डाला है, आपको गोडाउन नहीं है, सीधा मटेरियल आया आपको फैक्ट्री में डाला है. ये कितना अच्छा है. देखिए मेरे पास गोडाउन का जरूरत ही नहीं है. यू अवॉइड द ब्लॉक ऑफ मनी फॉर गोडाउन एंड स्टोरेज. आपको गोडाउन का जरूरत नहीं. ओके, तो आपका स्टोरेज स्पेस कम हो गया और आपका पास देखिए आपका नॉन मूविंग स्टॉक नहीं आएगा. नो ऑब्सोलेंस, आपका पास स्टॉक रखने का जरूरत ही नहीं है, सो हाउ इट विल बी ऑब्सोलेट? आपका ऑलवेज हमेशा स्टॉक विल बी नील, नो स्टॉक और मिनिमम स्टॉक, जो आया डाल दिया, मटेरियल खत्म हो गया, प्रोडक्ट बन गया, बेच दिया। कितना अच्छा है, कंसेप्ट बहुत अच्छा है कि नहीं? और एनी डाउट?
जी जी सर।
So this is how, this is a new trend of doing business nowadays. Many companies like you see Oyo hotels, ओयो होटल का अपना होटल कुछ नहीं है, वो क्या करता है, दूसरा दूसरा होटल से का टाई अप करता है, बुकिंग करता है, वहां डालता है, उससे मार्जिन लेता है। Similarly, so many businesses, they have understood this thing that these are the businesses done without much investment, कम इन्वेस्टमेंट में ज्यादा टर्नओवर होगा। ये देखिए, he is buying the material, immediately putting into business and finished product. And what will be, I tell you, there will be a party who has given order मिला, तो ये प्रोडक्शन बनाने के लिए उसको बोला है मटेरियल भेजो, बना विद इन 1 वीक ही इज डिलीवरिंग द प्रोडक्ट। कितना अच्छा है, इसमें प्रॉपर कोऑर्डिनेशन इज रिक्वायर्ड, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, नहीं तो आपका फेल हो जाएगा। आपका अगर माल नहीं रखेगा, आपने ये गरम कर दिया, आपका ब्लास्ट फर्नेस गरम कर दिया, माल आने में रास्ते में रुकावट हो गया, नहीं आ पाया, आपका वेस्ट हो जाएगा। देयर आर सर्टेन डिसएडवांटेजेस ऑफ दिस आल्सो, ये इतना जितना अच्छा है इतना बुरा भी है। आपका अपना स्टॉक नहीं रखने से सडनली देयर इज ए स्ट्राइक, देयर इज ए फैक्ट्री, रॉ मटेरियल जो देता था वो सप्लाई बंद कर दिया, आपका प्रोडक्शन नहीं हो पाएगा। सो you have to think, if you have many alternate sources for a particular product, then you can think about this. X fails, you go to Y fails, you go to Z. So in a big city it is possible, but in a remote place like Duliajan, we have to maintain our own inventory. Okay, this is one thing I just wanted to tell you. And another thing you have got, very important thing in material is inventory turnover ratio. You will also get questions about this. Inventory turnover ratio. What is inventory? Inventory means stock. Turnover means, turnover क्या है, मतलब कितने बार टर्न होता है, कितने बार टर्न होता है। That ratio is nothing but like a ratio, you can note down, inventory turnover ratio is the ratio of the value of material, consumed during a given period of time. This is a simple expression of inventory. Inventory means stock. That is, this is the ratio. This is a ratio of the value of materials consumed during a period of time. That is the ratio between value of materials consumed by value of stock. I tell you one example. आपका किताब में देखिए illustration 4. You see illustration 4. Illustration 4, can somebody read out for me? Susmita? Hello? Anybody can read out the illustration 4 from your book? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Then why Susmita is not responding?
Yes, sir.
Susmita, you are attending class or not?
Yes, sir. I'm attending, sir.
Then why you are not responding?
Sir, network problem.
Network problem. Then you are not listening what I am talking.
No, sir.
Net-
Sometimes it happens.
Okay, now can you read the illustration 4?
Yes, sir.
Read out.
Com- compute the inventory turnover ratio from the following: opening stock rupees 10,000, closing stock rupees 16,000, and material consumed is rupees 78,000.
Very good. Three things. Material consumed is rupees 78,000. Now my inventory turnover ratio in the last slide I have told you. My inventory turnover ratio is equal to value of materials consumed by value of stock. The value of material consumed is equal to 78,000. ये दिया गया है ऑलरेडी. मेरा स्टॉक कितना है? So stock तो मेरे को दिया है opening stock, closing stock. When you are not knowing, see, this is a period 1, this is the end of the period. So this is opening stock, this is closing stock. Opening stock is given as 10,000 rupees. मेरा पास जब मैं बिजनेस शुरू किया 10,000 रुपीज का मटेरियल्स है मेरा ओपनिंग स्टॉक. जब मेरा बिजनेस खत्म हुआ आई सी इट इज 16,000. तो एवरेज कितना रहा? Average is 10,000 plus 16,000 by 2. So here it will be opening plus closing by 2. ये हो गया आपका average stock, or you can say the stock. That will be 78,000 divided by 10 plus 16 is 26, divided by 2 is 13. So 78,000 divided by 13,000. So you get 6. 6 times. That means this is a number. This ratio is a number. If you are getting inventory turnover ratio is equal to 6. Next. So inventory turnover ratio is equal to 78,000 divided by 10 plus 16,000 by 2 equal to 6. So what does it mean? That means you have a stock of 13,000. That means this 13,000, if it is turn around for 6 times, you get consumption. So it is your consumption is 6 times of your average stock. This is what it gives a meaning. Anybody not understanding?
Yes, sir. Not understanding.
Who not understand?
Manas, sir.
Manas. Yes.
Yes.
What I told you is inventory turnover ratio is a relationship between stock and consumption. So to find out the ratio, consumption by stock. This you understand? Up to this? So my consumption is given here as 68,000 rupees worth material. That means during the particular period I have consumed 78,000 rupees inventory or 78,000 rupees I have consumed. Consumed means I have used in my production. So this is my production. This is my production and this is my stock. I am holding a average stock of 13,000 rupees. Holding 13,000 rupees, I am able to consume 78,000 rupees. How it is possible? How it is possible? Suppose my opening balance how much? My opening balance is how much? 10,000. मुझे परचेज कितना मालूम नहीं है. कंज्यूमर कितना है?
78,000.
क्लोजिंग बैलेंस कितना है?
Closing 16,000.
Can somebody tell me what is my purchase?
13,000.
13,000.
वही सर समझ में नहीं आ रहा है ये
I had
एवरेज
10,000.
स्टॉक का वो.
Okay. Let us go from bottom. I have already consumed 78,000 rupees. I have consumed 78,000 rupees. After consuming 78,000 rupees, I have a balance of 16,000 rupees. So मोटा मोटी मेरा पास ओपनिंग बैलेंस को मिला के कितना आया है? 94,000 आया है. 94,000 से मेरे पास 10,000 ओपनिंग बैलेंस था. तो मेरा पास परचेज कितना हुआ है? 94 minus 10, 84,000. Let us see. देखो मेरे पास ओपनिंग बैलेंस 10,000 था. मैंने 84,000 खरीदा. दोनों मिला के कितना हुआ? 94,000. आउट ऑफ 94,000 मैंने कंज्यूम कर दिया 78,000. तो मेरा पास बैलेंस रहा 16,000. So now your formula is opening stock plus purchase minus consumption is equal to my closing stock. यही रिलेशनशिप जनरली रहता है. So when I am telling my consumption is 78,000, somebody may say मेरा ओपनिंग बैलेंस 10 था, 10 से 78 कैसे होगा? नहीं, I have purchased 84,000. तब भी जाके मेरे पास इतना कंजम्पशन हो गया 16,000 मेरा क्लोजिंग बैलेंस रहा है. सो मेरा ओपनिंग स्टॉक था 10,000 प्लस परचेजेस 84,000 माइनस कंजम्पशन 78,000 इज इक्वल टू माय क्लोजिंग स्टॉक 16,000. यही है. समझ में आया? सो 13,000 मेरे पास स्टॉक एवरेज स्टॉक है. दिस इज द एवरेज स्टॉक एंड आई एम टेकिंग हियर 13,000 and my consumption is 78,000. So this divided by this will be 6. That means whatever I am holding stock, average stock 13,000 is equal to 1/6 of my consumption, or I can say I have consumed 6 times of my stock. Now it is clear?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Manoj?
Yes sir.
Okay. Anybody else could not understand? Simple thing, if you understand, आगे जाके आपको कंफ्यूजन नहीं होगा.
सर वो परचेस का मतलब समझ में नहीं आ रहा था.
परचेज कैसे हुआ? दैट इज व्हाई आई हैव टोल्ड यू. आपको एक रिलेशनशिप बताता हूँ. आप देखिए मैंने बोला मेरे पास ओपनिंग स्टॉक 10,000 है. Actually, in this problem, it is not asking, but I am just telling you the relationship. Plus purchases. I do not know. Okay, I am giving you another example. You have to tell me. Other students, you have to tell me. Okay, then consumption. Consumption is 50,000. 50,000. Closing stock मान लीजिए suppose 8,000. Then how much is my purchase? Can somebody tell me?
48,000.
8,000.
48,000. See here. Now you see, मेरे पास 10,000 स्टॉक था. 10,000 स्टॉक से 10,000 स्टॉक था, मैंने 48,000 खरीदा. तो मेरा इसको मिला के कितना हुआ? ऐड कर दिया. देखो मैं यहाँ ऐड कर दिया तो कितना हुआ? ओपनिंग स्टॉक को मिला के मेरा 58,000 है. उससे कंजम्पशन मैंने कर दिया 50,000. मेरा ओपनिंग स्टॉक प्लस परचेजेस 58,000 हुआ माइनस 50,000 then become closing stock 8,000. Now clear? This relationship always see here. I will give you another example. How to erase this? Big.
big होने से सारा वो बड़ा बड़ा मचेगा सर.
नहीं ये तो राउंड कर.
वो 20 वाला सर.
ये तो
एलिप्स.
अच्छा. See, I am giving you one more example. You have to just this type of questions you will get. Purchase is 25,000. Consumption is 80,000. Closing stock is 3,000. What is the opening stock?
58,000.
How much?
58,000.
58,000. Other students, same. So if I add purchases, it becomes how much? 83,000. Consumed 80,000. Very good. So this is how you have to use. I give you another answer. I'll give you another question. Consumption is given as 25,000. Closing stock is not given. Purchases is also 18,000. Okay. Now what is closing stock?
$18,000.
How much?
18,000.
18,000. Very good. How it is 18,000? These two you add, it becomes 43,000 minus 25,000, it becomes 18,000. So this is the relationship you should always keep in your mind. So my question is, if you know three things, fourth things you can find out. In your exam, sometimes you may be having a short question, objective types of questions. They will be giving 3-4 answers. You have to find the answer. This logic you should know. Opening stock plus purchases minus consumption is equal to closing stock. Okay. So anything if you are missing, you just find out this formula and solve it. Now let us come to your illustration. I was talking you about the issues. I have told you about FIFO, LIFO. There are also some other methods called uh, simple average method. Simple average method, and there will be another called weighted average method. These two methods, you know the differences. What is simple average method and what is weighted average method. Then there will be another things like moving simple average method. Hello? কি CMA? কি? তাদেরকে স্যার এটা দিয়েছে। Simple average method and weighted average method. Okay, these are all the things we will know. Then there are some other methods not very relevant for problems, but you just understand. Replacement methods and realizable price method. There will be again standard price method. These are all different types of issues. Another one in your book is given is inflated price method. I'll tell you one by one. These are the different methods of issues. See, I have already told you what is FIFO, what is LIFO. Simple average method means you are only averaging the price. For example, you are buying 3 purchases. One is first you purchase at 25 rupees per kg. Second you purchase at 27 rupees per kg. Third you buy at 30 rupees per kg. 3 procurements you have done. So you are issuing average of the 3, that is 82 by 3. Whatever price comes, 82 by 3, how much? Tell me.
27.33.
27.32. So I am issuing all goods at 27.32 rupees. Just I am taking simple average of the prices of the material. Same price I am issuing. But weighted average is little different. Suppose the same problem we see. First I am buying 25 kg rate. That is the rate. I am buying 100 kg. And 35 rupees I purchase for 5 kg. Was purchases. No, we will take the same prices. We will take 27 rupees. I am buying 500 kg and 30 rupees. I am buying 1000 kg. See, this is the procurement. Now, in weighted average, what I am doing? How many kgs I am buying? 100 kg, 500 kg and 1000 kg. That is, I purchased how much? Somebody can say what is the rate here? 2500. 500 into 27, multiply and tell me.
13,500.
13,500.
13,500. And 1000 into 30, 30,000. So my total procurement is like this: 46,000 for 1600 kg. So per kg how much? If I divide this 46,000 by 1600, how much?
28.75.
28.75.
So 28 rupees. $48,000 divided by 1600.
28.75.
Okay, suppose 7. Now you see the simple average, it was 27 rupees, but in weighted average it is 28 rupees 70 paisa. Why there is a difference? Difference is because I am not only taking the rate, I am also considering the quantity purchased. Because you see, the more quantity I am buying at 30 rupees, so that has impacted my average price. So in weighted average, remember, we take quantity and rate. Both weightage of both we are taking. That is why this price is more realistic. When I know how much quantity purchased, this gives me a better meaning of the rate than just average of the rates. So average will not be correct unless you take with the weighted average. Always weighted average is better than simple average. Simple average का drawback ये है, suppose मैंने 30 रुपया per kg खरीदा है, if my majority of buying is in 30 rupees, so my average price should increase. This is how we have seen in the same example here. So this you understood? Now here if you see, these two things are of simple average method and weighted average method. See, under moving simple average, the rate of material of issue is determined by dividing the total of the periodic simple average prices. Here what happens, like first quarter wise, suppose we say one quarter is equal to how many months?
3 months.
Everybody know what when I say quarter means it is 3 months, not one quarter. Some people understand quarter in a different meaning. रात को मैंने एक क्वार्टर ले लिया. It is not same quarter, or it is not the quarter where people stay. When I say quarter means it is 3 months. There are 4 quarters in a year, so I know the average. Suppose this is the first quarter, this is first month, second month, third month. So this is the price, average simple average price of Q1. That is 27 rupees 30 paisa. So when I am taking 27 rupees 31 by Q1, so Q2 also similarly I get, Q3 also similarly I get, and Q4 I also get. I can take a total. This gives me moving average of the year. Simple moving average. Same way, now you understand what is simple moving average. I am taking the average prices of different periods. Q1 is one period, Q2 is second period, Q3 is the third period, Q4 is the fourth period. चारों पीरियड का मैंने सिंपल एवरेज लिया है, उसका जो क्यूमुलेटिव वाला एवरेज मिला है, दैट इज माय simple average method. Moving means I am moving from this quarter to this quarter, this quarter to this quarter, this quarter to this quarter. But here I am taking only the simple average. If same way, if I take this is Q1 weighted average, Q2 weighted average also will be like this, Q3 will be like this, Q4 will be like this. So I can very well find out that this is moving weighted average method. This is the simple difference. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. These are all basically you will have problems out of this. These things only you just understand the concepts. Generally, nobody issue the material in this way. Replacement method means you find out what is the replacement cost. Like suppose under this method, materials issued are valued at replacement cost of the item. Like in the market, the prices have gone up. You are telling if I am issuing at this price, what will be replacement cost to have that in my stock? In that price only I will issue. In this case, it is taking at the current price. Current price is taken into account. And similarly, realizable means if I sell it in the market, how much I am going to realize at the same price, I will issue to my production. These are just to understand. It's very simple. You have nothing to worry. If you read also, you can understand. Okay. So illustration 5 we can do. Just let us do at least one problem. Illustration 5. Prepare a statement showing the pricing of issues on the basis of simple average and weighted average method. This is a simple average and weighted average method. It is given to you. So what you have to do? First you have to do in simple average method. You know, in simple average only rates have to be averaged, not multiplied with quantity. That is very simple. Don't touch the quantity portion, only the rates. Whatever rates are there, only the rates have to be there. So you make a stores account, stores ledger account. Okay. Now you can draw a table. Date, quantity, receipts. You draw parallelly in your notebook like this. Quantity, price, value, 3 columns. Okay. Similarly, issues, quantity, price, value, then balance. Quantity, price, value. This is the way you have to do. In the examinations, don't use scale to draw lines. Practice to draw lines very fast and straight. Because by the time you draw a line, see how quickly I am drawing. Same way you have to draw. You should not take much time. You will require only 5 minutes to answer this problem. Okay. See what is the question? It is starting from March 1. March 2016, March 1. That is 1/3/2016. First date. What has happened? Purchase 100 units at the rate of 10. So your stock, it is not there. Opening stock. Now you are sorry. There is no opening stock here. It is not there. This column we can not required. Okay, now I am buying how many 100 quantities at the rate of 10. So naturally this value will be this into this 1000. Okay, that day there is no issue. So what is the balance? 100 quantity and at 10 rupees value is 1000. Actually here price is not required, but let me see. March 1 को हो गया. Then second item is purchase 200 units. This is on 2 March. Again I purchase 200 units. My purchase price here is 10 rupee 20 paisa. So what is my value? This into this 2040. There is no issue. Now you see I had 100 quantities. Now I got 200 quantities, so my balance become 300. There is no issue. Now my value become 3040. This price is not relevant here. I will tell you why. It is relevant only in your weighted average price. Now this is clear. How I get the balance? Just I added these two things. There is only receipt, so I add all the receipts. Now there is
Cumulative, sir.
Yes, cumulative balance. This balance is always my closing balance. Closing balance, there is no issue. I have received 2 times, so it becomes as on this day, like as on 2nd March, my balance is 300. This is the ledger. This balance is on the 1st of March. This balance is on the 1st of March, and 300 is on the 2nd of March. Now on 5th of March, there is a transaction to issue. 5 March 2016, the question say there is a issue of 250 quantities, so there is no receipt. Now question comes here, at what price it will be issued? This is a simple average method. So I have got 2 procurements so far. My average of 2 procurement is 10 plus 10.2 divided by 2. That will be how much? Yes, come on.
10.1.
Yes, you got how you got 10.10? This is nothing
Yes,
but
sir.
this plus this divided by 2. Simple average. Now you got this price, multiply this with quantity, you will get the value 2525. This is what you have to take into account. Now you see you have 300 quantity, out of that 250 gone, so your stock is 50. Similarly, you have 3040 rupees your value, out of that 2525 is gone, so you have got only how much? 3040 minus 2525.
515.
Okay, all of you got it? How it is arrived at? These 2 figures only you got for issue purpose, simple average. Okay, after that on March 7th there is a purchase. 7th March there is a procurement of 200 items at the rate 10 rupee 50 paisa. So 10 rupee 50 paisa I am getting. So this into this total is 2100 rupees worth I am receiving. So my stock was 50. I got 200. It become 250. And my value was 515. I got 2100. So my value become 2615. Okay, this is clear. Now again, what has happened? March 10th also there is a purchase. 10th March 2016. What is the port? 300 units purchased. 300 units purchased. 10 rupee 80 paisa. So multiply 10 rupee 80 into 300, you get 3240. Okay. So now 250 was there. I got 300. So my quantity is enhanced to 550. Value 2615 was there. I got 3240. The value become 5855. Clear? Now you see next important is March 13, that is the issue. 13 March, there is the issue of 13 March, there is the issue of 200 items. See here again, there is no purchase. 200 items. Now what will be the issue? Who can tell? Just understand this. If you understand this, simple average method is clear for you.
सर जितना भी प्राइस होगा वो 4 प्राइस लेके डिवाइड बाय 4
चार प्राइस
करेंगे।
नहीं है भाई, मेरा भाई सुनो मेरा बात। 4 प्राइस क्यों लेगा? ये मटेरियल तो नहीं है ना, पहला मटेरियल तो खत्म हो गया है ना। जब हम इशू किया 250, ये 100 पूरा चला गया है, अभी नहीं है मेरा स्टॉक में, है क्या?
अच्छा, तभी बाद में जो बचा है वही लेंगे।
ये 250 के यहाँ पे देखिए मेरे पास 50 है। 50 किस प्राइस पे है? 50 को मैं खरीदा था 10 रुपया 20 पैसे में। ये 50 ये 100 चला गया है, 100 इज गॉन। पहला 100 ये गॉन। सो आपका पास क्या है? ये रेट है, ये रेट है, ये रेट है। 3 रेट का मटेरियल अवेलेबल है मेरे पास। मेरे पास 3 वेराइटी का मटेरियल है। 10 रुपया 20 पैसा वाला 50 तो है, 10 रुपया 50 वाला मेरे पास है 200, और 10 रुपया 80 वाला है 300। क्योंकि मैं सिंपल एवरेज मेथड कर रहा हूं, मेरे लिए क्वांटिटी में नहीं लूंगा, लेकिन इस क्वांटिटी का माल होने से ही उसका रेट लूंगा। अगर माल नहीं है, ये रेट मेरे लिए इसलिए अभी जरूरत नहीं है। मैं क्या करूंगा, एवरेज के लिए व्हाट आई टेक 10 रुपी 20 पैसा प्लस 10 रुपी 50 पैसा प्लस 10 रुपी 80 पैसा, तीनों का एवरेज करूंगा।
10.5
so it
10.5
becomes 8.5. my average price is 10 rupee 50 paisa. Now understood? This is how
yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
200 units are 10 rupee 50 paisa. So that will be giving you 2100, and you 550 से आपका 200 चला गया, बाकी आपका रह गया 350, and 5877 से 2100 चला गया, आपका रह गया 3755. Okay, next one more issue is there on March 18. March 18 में there is a issue of 200 units again. See here, you see. Now आपका पास कितना स्टॉक है? 350 है। That means ये दोनों प्राइस है, आप देख लीजिए, ये भी खत्म हो गया है अभी। क्लोजली उसी मेरा पास ये स्टॉक नहीं है अभी, जो 350 मेरा पास स्टॉक में है, दैट मींस ये 300 है और इससे 50 है। तो मैं क्या करूंगा, एवरेज करूंगा 1050 प्लस 1080 का एवरेज करूंगा। इसका एवरेज हो गया कितना? 1065. This is the average price. So I got a price of 10 rupees 65 paisa. Understood? ये गलती नहीं होगा, एक बार समझने से आपको हो जाएगा. This is how you have to see the workings. See the workings. In the workings it is clearly mentioned how he has taken the prices. ये प्राइसेस कैसे लिया है आपको समझ जाने से सिंपल में और कुछ नहीं है, वेरी सिंपल है. So 200 into 10 रुपीस 60 पैसा 2130 आपका 350 से 200 चला गया, बाकी बचा 150. सी 150 मीन्स आप देखिए 150 मीन ओनली 10 रुपये 80 पैसा इज अवेलेबल, बाकी सब चला गया है. इसका स्टॉक वैल्यू है 1625. This is how this type of problems you can solve. It is easy or difficult? Yes, Manas. Who did not understand? If you are doing the same problem in weighted average method,
सर ये जो परचेस करके मतलब मतलब वो पहले वाला जो मतलब कैंसिल हो गया था ना, वो सेल कर दिया था,
कौन सा?
तो मतलब कितना वो मैंने फर्स्ट पूछा था ना सर, वो
This
मतलब
problem is okay. This problem is okay.
हाँ सर, मतलब वही कौन कौन सा बाकी रह गया था लेने के लिए, वही मतलब समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
आपको देखना है मेरे पास बैलेंस का कितना क्वांटिटी है. मेरे पास अभी देखिए नेक्स्ट परचेज के लिए मेरे पास 150 मटेरियल है. 150 में से ये 300 लॉट का रेट ही है, आगे वाला रेट में नहीं लूंगा नेक्स्ट एवरेज के लिए. ठीक है, यही ध्यान में रखना है बस, और कुछ नहीं है. नेक्स्ट क्लास में
Okay.
आप करेंगे अबाउट वेटेड एवरेज. इसको आप घर में ट्राई करिए वेटेड एवरेज. आई विल गिव यू सम होमवर्क्स टू डू एंड वी विल डू FIFO LIFO जो मेथड है, थोड़ा बड़ा दिख रहा है बट कुछ नहीं है. बाकी एक क्लास में आपका मटेरियल अकाउंट खत्म हो जाएगा. 1 or 2 maximum 2 classes we will finish material accounting. We will do some problems. आपका अभी तक जो भी डाउट हुआ है you can ask me. 5 बजे कौन लेगा क्लास? आएगा 5 बजे. So this is how you have to understand. Pratikshya?
Yes, sir.
Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Or any doubt?
No, sir.
Just you have to go through your books and one by one solution you start doing yourself, so that you are progressing along with the studies. I am not going very fast, I am going very slow, but in the coming classes I will go a little bit faster. Since it is beginning classes, I am going slow. You may be having some difficulty with coping. Otherwise, once you understand the concepts, we will go faster. So you have to quickly respond to me. If I ask any questions, immediately you answer. Don't think that others will answer. If at a time all the 10 people answer also, there is no problem for me. But you must respond. Okay. So next class your faculty is not well. So shall I continue one more class or you want a rest? If you want to rest, then I will wind up the class and your third class will be taken by financial accounts by Ram sir. Okay. Okay, then we will conclude with this. This 1 hour you practice this subjects before the new class starts.
Sir, एक doubt.
बोलिए.
ये like the price जो जब issue करते हैं, जो price होता है, जो price आता है, तो like the one we did in this one in the last 13th March.
हाँ.
13 March, so we have to take the average from the starting price.
स्टार्टिंग का मटेरियल आपके पास स्टॉक में नहीं है. How you take?
अच्छा.
वो मटेरियल ऑलरेडी इशू हो गया है.
Okay, so from
Yes.
हाँ,
Since
okay.
मेरा जो मटेरियल इशू हो गया वो प्राइस को रिलेवेंस नहीं है. मेरे पास जो मटेरियल स्टॉक में है ओनली उसका प्राइस मैं दूंगा.
Okay, sir.
That is why when I am taking this, I am not taking. First time only I am taking. Second time I am not taking. लेकिन थर्ड टाइम में भी ये भी नहीं ले रहा है बिकॉज ये मटेरियल नहीं है. मटेरियल नहीं तो उस रेट को क्यों लूंगा?
Yes. Okay.
That is the logic. That is the logic.
Okay.
अच्छा हुआ पूछ लिया. Anybody any doubt? Okay, then we will close down the classes.